The crew get up on the roof and they started stripping the tiles around 6:40 this morning. An hour and a half later, all the tiles are stripped off the roof and they've been neatly stacked on the roof. Today, we're out here on a tile job. Started out at roughly 6:30 this morning. From there, we started our initial setup. Crew comes in. Today we got 4 guys. Drop off all their materials. We start off with unloading this compressor over here. Compressor's pretty loud. We run it throughout the day to continue the deck nailing process on the roof and use our shingle guns. From there, they unload. We got the shovels that we use to clean up a lot of the trash on the ground. We got the pitchforks that we use to scrape off the shingles, the underlayment. In this case, they'll use them to take off the battens off the wood decking. They unload their tarps, to which we lay them around the property for property protection. Make sure that the homeowner's property is protected, collect as much trash, as many nails as possible, because a lot of times these nails will come off the roof and they'll land on the tarp, which allows for easy cleanup. With that, they do bring out these yellow magnetic rakes. These rakes help with cleaning up as many nails as humanly possible. They run them around the yard over and over and over again throughout the day, and once again at the end of the day, to make sure that we collect as many nails as possible. Since we're doing a tile roof, it's important to protect our assets. So with the house, it's got a big window in the front. So what we did was lay down some plywood in front of the window to make sure when the dumpster gets placed here in a little bit, that none of the tile damages that window. It's very important to protect the homeowner's property at all costs. After setup's been complete, we move on to our safety barrier. Our safety barrier is established to protect not only the property, but it's to protect the people, the neighboring people outside of the property, so that everybody knows that this is a hazardous construction site where tiles could come off the roof and land on the ground in that zone at any time. Because the last thing you want to do is hurt anybody. So that's the reason why we have the caution tape set up and a nice safety barrier displayed out to everybody so they know exactly where they can and cannot go. After everything's set up, the crew get up on the roof and they started stripping the tiles around 6:40 this morning. As you can see, an hour and a half later, all the tiles are stripped off the roof and they've been neatly stacked on the roof. If you come around to the back deck has been completely stripped off and is down to bare wood. So one of the jobs that I have to do is inspect all the wood that's on that deck, including the physical decking, the fascia board, anything to do with the actual roof. On the far left-hand corner of the roof, I noticed that there was some rotted wood there, so we'll definitely be replacing that. And in the upper left-hand corner of the roof, there's some fascia board that is starting to rot away, along with just right of the center of the fascia board, it's got a knot that's starting to rot away. When it comes to these lower roofs where the dumpster can't be, we have to do what we call a drop and carry. So the crew neatly stacks the tiles on the ground in preparation for the dumpster to be here. And then once the dumpster gets here, we will carry the tile from the ground to the dumpster and dispose of it neatly, and then clean up property afterwards.